Welcome to Sci-Fi Stories. If you love stories of courage and mystery, make sure to subscribe and join our growing community. This puzzle takes the galaxy's smartest minds weeks to solve. One human solved it. Before the professor finished speaking, Professor Vexora had used the Curillian puzzle box for 30 years as her opening lesson at the Academy of Advanced Sciences. The crystalline cube, its surfaces shifting, its quantum locks humming softly, normally took even her brightest students 3 to 4 weeks to open. The standing record was 6 days. Set by a Zythi prodigy who later revolutionized warp drive theory. She placed the cube on the pedestal and addressed her new class of xenobiology students. "This is your first assignment," she announced. "Open it. Inside, you will find the real syllabus for this course. You have until..." Click. The sound echoed through the hall. Professor Vexora froze. The human in the back row, Marcus Torres, according to the roster, was holding the open box, casually reading the holographic text projected from inside. He hadn't even sat down yet. His backpack was still slung over one shoulder. The room fell silent. 23 students from 16 species stared at him in disbelief. That is a quantum-encrypted multidimensional lock," Vexora stammered. "Over 40 million possible combinations." Marcus looked up, realizing everyone was staring. "Oh, sorry. Should I have waited?" He closed the box, then reopened it with 3 quick movements. "You solved it, in seconds," she whispered. "Technically," Marcus replied, "I solved it while you were talking. About 12 seconds. He set the cube down. "The wear patterns show which surfaces you touch most," he explained. "Your tentacle oils leave microscopic residue. You've been opening it the same way for years." The professor's frills stiffened. "The quantum lock isn't random. It follows a Fibonacci sequence offset by prime numbers. Pretty standard Curillian tech." A Proxillian student raised 2 hands. "How did you know it was Curillian?" "The crystal lattice," Marcus said. "They always use a 7-sided base. Sentimental math culture." Vexora slithered closer, stunned. "Mr. Torres, have you encountered this puzzle before?" "Nope. First time." He opened his notebook. "But I fixed my mom's washing machine when I was 6. Same idea." "A washing machine?" Vexora repeated flatly. "Input. Process. Output." Marcus shrugged. "Honestly, the washing machine is more complex. This box only does one thing." A draconian doctoral candidate stood abruptly. "Show us." Marcus lifted the cube. "First rule, ignore what it wants you to do. These glowing parts? Distractions." He pressed a flat surface where the temperature shifted slightly. "Listen to the clicks. 1 means left. 2 means right. 3 means reset, on a different axis." The box unfolded effortlessly in his hands. "The lock isn't really locked," Marcus continued. "It's more like a suggestion. Humans are very good at ignoring suggestions. When something says do not press, our brains say bet." The cube opened again. "The trick," Marcus added, "is realizing it's not a puzzle. It's a test of whether you try the obvious solution first. You just have to ask nicely." "How?" asked an Alterian. "Apply rotational force here, here, and here, while thinking about the square root of 7. Thinking about math." "Quantum locks respond to neural patterns," Marcus shrugged. "Doesn't everyone know that?" Professor Vexora stared at her 12-week lesson plan, then at the human casually opening and closing the box one-handed. "Mr. Torres," she said carefully, "have you considered teaching this class instead?" Marcus blinked. "But I'm here to learn." "What could you possibly learn here?" He smiled. "There are 40 million wrong ways to open that box. I only know one right way." The class laughed nervously. Vexora felt something shift in her understanding of humanity. They didn't solve problems. They dissolved them. "Everyone," she announced, "partner with Mr. Torres. Your new assignment is to learn to think like a human." Marcus raised his hand. Is that going to be on the test?